Now let us start our recording. Now, so this is going to be something like a form, right? This is a child form component. This is a child component. Yes, okay. Just for confirmation, if I go to inspect, then what's happening, guys? Whatever data we have provided, if I click on here, okay, if I can go and then I can see the data in the parent component. Okay, data is coming to the parent component. Now our goal is I need to send the data to the okay another component, another child component. Actually, I want to create okay app component and then two other components like form component and table component. Now whatever data coming from the form component, so we need to take in the app component and the data I have to send it to other component. So this component can be anything, guys, not only table component. This can be any div component or any other component you can use. Okay, you may use any other different component we can use. Okay, for that what you can do is, yeah, suppose first let us take a simple component instead of taking table component. If I want to use table component, I have to use something like okay array and all. Before going to that, I would like to make it simple now. Take a div component. So take a div component. So this what div means a card. Okay, so you can remember that card. Okay, if you want to display any data, so the data is going to be the data will be something like what, uh, okay, is going to be displayed in a proper format. I want to display okay card. Okay, so instead of table, first I'm going to take okay one card component. I want to create a card okay with this data, and I want to display in this here, so that I want to take that particular code into separate component. Why? Because okay, so everything needs to be separated. I really want to do anything in separate component, so that I can have I can have flexibility wherever I want to use the same component. Okay, so reusability, that is possible. Okay, somebody opened there now. Yeah. Okay, fine. All right. Yeah. Coming back to the discussion, our goal is what? Whatever data coming from the form component, I would like to send it to okay child component, other child component, another child component. Okay, another child component. Okay. So increase my voice. This is my maximum voice. I'll do one thing. I will switch off the fan here. Okay. Is it clear now? Okay, let us take the component class. I mean, let us okay use. Okay, I want to take a another card component. Okay, I would like to use card component. To use card component, I want to refer the card component in the Bootstrap. Okay, card. Okay, Bootstrap 4 component. You can go okay this one, and then you can refer different types of cards and all. Okay, see here, guys, this is one kind of card. Okay, this is a simple card. Okay, this is a very simple card, right? So okay, just printing very simple card. Now this is a, see here, guys, no other things are available. Okay, simply card title and card subtitle and some information. Okay, so this is you know, this contains okay, you know, maybe okay without images. I don't have images right now. Okay, in future, in the next step, I'm going to take even image also. Okay, now what I can do is I'm going to take something like div. Okay, let us take div. Okay, what I will do is, okay, I want to take a div card. Okay, I would like to take this div card, but now whatever code I have taken, this code I would like to make into separate component, and then I want to create a new component. To create a new component, what I can do is, let us go back to our cd, this one, and cd okay sample 8. Okay, so go to the sample 8 here. Let us create the component class ng uh, generating the component in ng generate okay card. What card? Person card. Okay, I'm going to say person card component ng generate c. I should not forget that component. CR component you can provide it. Person card. Yeah. Whenever I hit this, it is going to create person card for us automatically, and then it is going to register in the module also. Yeah. See here, the registration is also happening in the module. Fine. That's good. Okay. Let us go back to our code. You can see the generated code. You can see the generated code. Yeah. Person card. Okay, here in the person card, what I want to do is just I entered into the HTML. I want to copy paste. Okay, I would like to copy paste the card information. Okay, just simply I want to provide some information. Okay, see, just static HTML I have provided along with the CSS. Okay, you can see this, card title. You can see this. Okay, something information is this, right? And then okay, let it be. Okay, what I will do is let us go to the app component HTML. I want to call this. I would like to call this person card component from the app component. Okay, right now there is no dynamic data passing here. How can I pass this, guys? App person component. Okay, so this is going to be the, yeah. So whenever I call this, actually how it is going to display, this is going to display, see here guys, yeah, this is the card information. Okay, this is the card information. Yeah, this is a dummy card that I have provided, but now whatever data, okay, we are entering, this data has to come, and then this data has to provide it here. Okay, if you observe carefully, this data has to come to this particular card. Okay, for that, what card title is going to be something like person name. Okay, it can be person name. Subtitle may be like okay, maybe his password, and then phone number. Okay, so phone number is going to be something his information. Let's look at it, guys. Okay, so and one more thing is, I don't want these two links. I don't want these two links actually. So for that, I can go to card person card component, and then I'm going to remove these two links. Okay, I don't want these two links. Okay, so fine. So but I would like to use here dynamic data. Okay, to get dynamic data has to come from the, okay, parent class, that is coming from the person class. Okay, right. Okay, let's see here, guys. To send the data, whatever data coming from parent. Okay, see what I'm going to do. I will go to, first I'm going to start with the, okay, parent component. Here whatever data user is providing, right, whatever data user is providing in this, inside this component, I need to take that. Okay, the data is available where? In the JSON. Okay, the JSON is available where? App component class. What is a property? Okay, what is a app component? Okay, yeah, this is a person. See here, guys, this is a person we got, and the data is going to, the data is available inside this method. Okay, whenever user hit the submit button, this method is going to call, and the data is going to come to here. But what is our goal? I need to use this data in another places. To use that data in other places, what I need to do, I can take something like person okay, information. This is a, okay, property, and then what I can do, this dot person equal to person. Okay, you can take like this. Okay, so that the property is available here in the app component, and whatever data available in the person, you can send this data to where, guys? This child component, another child component. So from app component you can send the data. So to send the data, what you need to do, so this is a data, right? To send the data, property binding is required. Okay, in the property binding, you need to provide the person. This person is a property available in the application component. This is a application component. Okay, person is available in the application component. Actually, this data is coming from the, okay, this particular component. From this component, okay, it came to application component. From application component to, again, you are sending to where? App person component. Okay, to send that app component, we need to have, okay, a property inside this okay, person component. Okay, let us go to person component class, person component class, person card, person card component class. Here I'm going to take okay, info. Okay, so maybe like here also you can take person info, or same very reference or different reference you can take. And then this data, is going to be, okay, coming from parent component, right? That's why to receive the data from parent to child component, we know that we need to make it input. Okay, so provide this input. Okay, now see here, what is the property name here? Person info. Now for this person info inside this component, yeah, see here guys, for this property inside this person card component, okay, is going to be assigned. Data is passing from, you know, application component to person card component. The data is moved here, and then what I can do guys, the data is, if the data is available in the person component, person card component, then this data will be displayed in the HTML. So you can go to the HTML. Okay, you can go to the HTML, and then you can see, you can use this information like card component. What I need to do, person info dot, what I can say, what is the property name guys? Name, right? Okay, not name, email, I think. Okay, what are the properties that we have taken? So where we can see that information is available in the, actually that is, yeah, see here guys. Okay, if you don't define the type, means directly we are using the JSON, right? This is the problem. Okay, this is the problem. That's why, okay, we don't know what properties are available. It is not displaying, right? Yeah, see here guys, we cannot see this information. Why? Because just we have taken normal property. If you define the type, okay, if you define the type, then automatically the property names are going to get displayed. Okay, that problem is also going to be solved in the next step. So anyways, the person info dot, what are the properties we have here? What are the properties we have? What are the properties? You can go to form component. Here we have defined in the component class. Yeah, see here guys, we have defined email ID. Okay, email ID. Let me go to person component. You know, you can remove this here, person component HTML, and you can provide person email ID. Okay, this is the title, and then maybe like card subtitle, maybe interpolation. We should not miss about interpolation. And then okay, what is that? Email ID, and another is email ID, as well as component HTML here in the password. Okay, I'm going to take it as password. Just I'm taking this information guys, and whatever quick test is available, you can provide the mobile number. Okay, phone number, and what is the mobile number that we have? Phone. Okay, the property is phone. Yeah, see here guys, this we have display. Of course you need to remember one LVS operator. Why? Because we at very first time, you know, before displaying this div object, okay, if this div object is getting displayed, okay, so the data will not be available, right? At very first time the person info contains null or undefined. Okay, then how can we handle that? Even, you know, first time, okay, if it tries to execute, this kind of error is going to be displayed. See here, it cannot read the property email ID, it cannot read some properties it is saying. So why? Because at very initial step, what is the data in the person card component? If you go to person card component, what is the data we have here? Null, nothing. Okay, the no data is available. Okay, one solution is you can provide some initialization here. Another solution is, okay, not, this is not always the solution. Why? Because in runtime, if no data is available, then this is going to become null or undefined. Then how to handle null or undefined means, okay, you can go to here, and then you can use something like question mark kind of thing. Okay, this can be called as LVS operator. What this LVS operator is going to do is, if this is null, it is not going to, okay, use this property. If this object is null, it is not going to use this property. This LVS operator says clearly, okay, this value, this property is going to read only when object is available. Okay, only when object is available. So if it object is not available, then okay, it is not going to read the property, so that no error is going to get come. See here guys, that, you know, here what's happening, no error is coming, and the border, you can see the border here. Okay, still div is trying to display, but without having information. Okay, but even that is also I just want to control. Okay, how means, if object is not available, I don't want to okay, I don't want to print this. Okay, if this is not available, I don't want to print this. Okay, for that, what I can do is coming to here in the div, we can say like ngif. Okay, ngif. Okay, what I can do, star ngif, star ngif, ngif, star ngif. Okay, see here guys, what is that object? Person info. So directly you can provide this information. It gives you true or false. If the data is available, it gives you true. If data is not available, then it is not going to give you true. It gives you false. Okay, let's look at it guys. Even this is going to be, what is this? No border is displayed. Now, okay, now whenever I enter the data, so what happens guys, whenever the data enters, okay, see here guys, if I click on this, see here guys, the information got printed. Okay, actually how the data is moved from the child, this is one child component, child to app component, child to app component. From app component it is moving to this information. From app component it is moving to this particular information. Okay, this is another component. Okay, this is also one component. Okay, what is this, yeah, from here, right? Okay, even submit button is also includes that okay, form component. Whatever data we are sending, okay, this data is going to first come to the app component. From the app component, what we are doing, we are sending this information to which component, okay, person card component. Okay, person card component. Here I just want to show you something. Okay, along with the email address, what I can do is, along with the email address, password, and then phone, I really want to provide one other information, that is photo, the person's photo. Actually, the person, to provide the person's photo, okay, we have some option. Of course, we cannot upload, and right now we cannot upload any photos, okay, at this moment of scenario, but you can provide the URL, okay, which is available in the internet. You can provide some kind of information. You can provide some kind of, you can provide any image which is available in the internet. Okay, you can provide the internet. Okay, you can access it. Okay, you can access it. So for that, what I can do is, let us go to here guys. What I can do first, I'm going to change the condition. Why I have taking this task means, this task makes you revision of all this okay, tasks that we have done yesterday. Some part I have done today. I have, okay, added one more part, right? So even a whole this is going to get revised. Okay, if I, okay, add one more property into the form. So what I need to do, I need to provide one another text box. Here I have to, copy paste the URL, okay, from the internet of any image, whatever image you like in the internet. You can take that image URL and then you can provide it here, so that that information is going to get added into the JSON. The JSON data is going to come to here in the first it goes to the component, okay, app component, okay, the JSON. Then the JSON is going to forward it to this another component, person card component. In this person card component, what we can do, we can use that URL and we can display the image. All right, this is possible. Okay, so using this component, let us quickly go back to form component. I want to take another text box. Okay, go to the text box. Okay, where I have to go to, where I have to go to form component, yes, form component HTML. Here, yeah, let us take another form group and this information, another form group and this information. Here you can say what, URL, image URL. This is going to be image URL. Okay, even a placeholder is also going to be image URL. And here, okay, we have taken a reference, right? Okay, ID is okay, remove this ID. I don't want this IDs right now. Whatever things we have already, you can let it be. Okay. All right. So now I need to provide for, this is not the phone, right? So I need to change the template your reference name, the template reference variable. You can take it as image. Okay, we can take like image. Okay, fine. See here guys, and then I want to pass whenever user submits that and then I want to pass this image. Okay, yeah, let us go to the image, and I have to take one another variable in the send data. Okay, we can go to the send data and we can take the variable. Okay, fine guys. Okay, what I have to do, yeah, user enters the URL. That URL is going to be available in the template reference variable. The template reference variable we are passing whenever user submits the data. Then we are going to, okay, call send data. Okay, what is that guys? Send data. Okay, we can go to form component class. We can go to the form component class. Here in the form component class, we need to take one another reference like okay, image. Okay, template reference we are going to take, and then what I need to do here, I need to set this dot user dot okay, of course we have only email ID, password, phone I have provided, right? In the JSON, what I can do here, I'm going to provide URL. Okay, image, I'm going to provide image. Okay, going to be something like blank here, and then what I can do here, user dot image. Okay, for this JSON, what I can do, user dot image equal to image template reference dot value. All right guys, image template reference dot value. Okay, these are the, okay, this information is going to be provided. Okay, fine guys, cool. Okay, now whatever data enters, URL enters, the data is going to come to this JSON. Of course, we are sending this data, we are giving output. Okay, event emitter, using event emitter, we are emitting this data. This dot user we are saying, right? This data is going to be emitted. The data is going to get emitted from this component, and then it is going to come to app component. Okay, let's come to here, app component. The JSON is going to come to app component. So okay, in app component class, if I open app component class, just whatever data we are getting, that information is a JSON object. As it is, we are setting into this person object. Okay, and what we are doing with this person, we are sending this person to, okay, again in the app component HTML, we are sending this person to, okay, person info object. Okay, fine guys, this person info object. So we are able to, okay, send the data, person data, to this person info object. Okay, the next thing is, immediately the next thing is, what I can do is, this information is directly coming to the person card. Okay, we are getting the person card information. We have no other changes. What is the change we have applied in the form component? I have added the text box, and then we are adding the data into the JSON. That JSON is coming to here in the app component, and the same data you are passing to app person card. Okay, let us come to the person card component. Okay, person card component. Now I need to change the design, okay, in such a way that I would like to display image also. To display image, what I can do, yeah, see here guys. Okay, so what kind of image I would like to use? Okay, maybe I want to use the card. Okay, I would like to use the card. Okay, I would like to use the card. Okay, see here guys, this is the first card title. This is the image, card title, and then some information, right? So I want to use this card. Okay, let's, copy paste this card guys, where okay, so I want to change the design of person card. Let us go to the HTML. Here I don't want this old one. Okay, yeah, this is the old one, this is the new one, right? And then what I can do, I just want to copy paste this information from old to new. Okay, what is this? This is going to be the card. Okay, this is going to be the card, and then this is going to be, okay, subtitle. Okay, the subtitle is not available here, right? Okay, okay, fine, no problem. The text is going to be, okay, the primary, this is the button, right? This is the button actually. What we can do, otherwise I'll do one thing guys, what is the difference between this div and this div is only extra information got added this particular image. That's it. Okay, I'm going to, instead of changing existing, instead of totally removing the existing uh, card, HTML, I just want to change this. Okay, just provide the image here. That's it. Okay, here in the image, okay, remove this part. Okay, remove this part. It is going to be sufficient for us. Here in the source, what I can do, I have to provide which information I need to provide, guys. Person information. What is a person info dot? Okay, see here, guys. You can say person info dot URL. You can provide like this. Okay, see here, guys. You are providing string interpolation. Or what you can do, you can provide, okay, property binding. See, directly you are just variable. We are providing like this, right? You can provide the property binding here. So how can we provide property binding? Let's look at it. You can use the property binding when you are using property binding, and you can remove this one. Okay, so if image have no property, if image have only attributes, then what I need to say? Attr, yes sir, attr src I need to use. In case if source is not the property, if there is no property for this image dom, then we need to use, you need to use attribute. Okay, you can use like this. I just showing in different approaches, guys. Okay, this can be called as attribute binding. Okay, this image tag contains a attribute of source. You can use attr dot source. Okay, right. Okay, you can use this also. All right, yeah, coming to here, and let us okay, yeah, check it out. Okay, no data is available, that's why this card is not displaying. Okay, and then okay, provide the information, and okay, something like, okay, maybe some password, some phone number, and image. Okay, you need to get the image, right? Go to the Google. Okay, so where we can see, okay, Google. Okay, maybe like okay, let me use any photos like okay, Chiranjeevi. Okay, right, images. Okay, let's look at it, guys. Yeah, let us go to there and click on images. You can go there, and then what you can do, yeah, this is looks fair, right? Okay, and then okay, let's go to, yeah, whenever you click on this image, you can have some, you can see copy link address is there, right? Okay, or yeah, copy link, this copy link address. Okay, and then copy image address is also there. Copy image address is also there. We'll check it one by one, guys. Okay, copy image address. Okay, just I'm selecting copy image address. We'll see what address it is going to come, and then I will provide where I'm going to provide here. Okay, I don't know what's happened here. This is not properly provided. So otherwise, let us go to again here, and then copy link address. Okay, maybe like copy link address may work. Check it out, and then go to here. Okay, home. Oh, 1 second. Let us go to the notepad, and then yeah, see what is the image. Oh my god, this is okay, lengthy URL, and okay, so this is the number. Okay, it is taking it as a number. Okay, that's why it is not taking like this. Okay, we need to take it as a, okay, string, instead of, we need to take it as a text instead of number. Image URL I copied from phone, that's why this is a number, so that when I copy paste it, the text is not taking. That's why, let us go to, I have to change in the, I have to apply change in the form component HTML. See here, guys, we need to take, the type is you need to take text. Okay, yeah, text. All right, yeah, now come back to here. Yeah, see image URL, you can copy paste now, and then check it out. Go to, okay, first there is, yeah, go just come to here. Yes, whole information is available, I guess. Okay, this is a lengthy URL. Okay, this is very lengthy URL. Yeah, So here it is going to end. Okay, now one more thing is whatever URL you have copied, right? You can check here, guys. You can check in the browser. Okay, paste your in the browser whatever URL you have copied from the internet. Enter this. It has to display. Okay, fine. It is getting displayed. We'll check it out, guys. How it is going to display in our page. Yeah, submit it. Okay, so what's the wrong? Okay, so provide some data, some number. Click on this. Okay, image is not getting printed. Okay, so maybe the image may not be the proper URL because that has given by the Google, right? Yeah, one more thing. If I click on this one and then maybe like, okay, right click on this again, copy the link address and then check it out. If you provide this, how it is going to display? Actually, this is not the image. Okay, this is not the image URL. Okay, otherwise, okay, 1 second, guys. I will check in the internet. Okay, give me 1 second. I just resume the recording. Okay, so I got the URL, guys. What I can do is, if the URL is correct, see here, guys. If I provide URL directly, and then it has to display only the image instead of displaying other things. So it may be considered as image. Yeah, let us go to our code and then we'll see. And then when you are working with images, one more problem is also available, guys. What is that? The size of the image. Okay, the size of the image. The size may vary, and then yeah, see here. Okay, console image is also coming. Oh my god, this is not coming again. Okay, let's right click on this, inspect it, view. Right click on this, inspect, and then what's happening? Whatever URL we have, image, right? Okay, 1 second, let us stop this. Okay, the image is getting printed. I just hard coded it. I did not provide URL here, and then something is okay. Okay, let us go to whatever code that we have provided, right? We change that. Okay, so maybe like source, right? What I will do is, whatever I have copy pasted directly, which is not correct, because whatever URL we have provided, right, that the source should come from the JSON. Okay, instead of copy pasted here, just for testing purpose I have provided. And I do one thing, so person info dot, okay, the question mark, what is a form component property? What is the property, guys? I just want to know that the property. Go to the, I'm looking for the URL form component image. Okay, this is the image, right? This is the image, right? This is the image. Okay, let us go to person card and image. Okay, so I want to provide this image. Okay, I'm going to try with this. I'm going to try with this now. I have provided different way, right? Now, okay, I will provide the same URL. Okay, and then password, and then something like URL. Okay, click on submit. Yes, now it's working. Okay, so what we have provided previously, attribute binding, right? Attribute binding was given error. We'll check it that also, how it is going, what is the problem. Okay, attribute, source is the attribute of image, so that what I can do, I can provide, so I guess it should not give the error. Whenever I take attribute dot source something, then what I can do is, okay, you can take only, I should not take this for brackets. Okay, now what I can do, I will, yeah, same URL I have copy pasted. You can get the URLs from the internet, not a problem. Okay, something, and click on this. Yes, now also it's working. Okay, what was the wrong before? I don't know what we did. Okay, yeah, let's look at it, guys. So this information is getting printed. Okay, maybe like I have some URLs. I just direct URLs. Okay, so see here there are so many. Okay, yeah, maybe like, yeah, let us click on this, and then okay, if we click on this, yeah, see here, if you click on it, this is not the URL actually. This is the, if I click something, then only it is going to open. When you are picking URLs from the internet, you have to be very careful. See, that's why right click on this. Yeah, see here, right click on this, copy image address. Okay, right click on this, copy image. Yeah, click on this, it's not working, right? It's not a link. Okay, right click on this, copy image address, and then check it out. Okay, maybe like check this out. Okay, provide like this and then enter. So what happened, this is going to print in the browser, right? Directly it is printing. It is not the browser, it is only image is printing, means this is going to be something like what, this is going to be URL. Okay, now I'm going to use this URL now in the, okay, here. Okay, let's look at it, guys. What I want to do, I want to remove this and then I want to update, submit this. Okay, data is already available, some other data, and click on this. Yeah, see here, guys, whatever image I have provided, that image got provided here itself. All right, okay. So that's how we can work with the images, guys. Okay, now we are referring images from the internet using the URLs. Okay, yeah, make sure when you are working with this application, internet should connect it to the your system. Okay, the internet should connect it to the your system should connect it to internet, otherwise URLs are not going to work. All right, yeah, fine. This is a thing that we have covered. Now this is what kind of component, this is a person component, person data card, person card. Okay, person data card. Now I want to use the table. Okay, I want to use the table. I want to use the table, guys. Okay, now to use the table, actually, why I want to use the table means, if I submit it, the data should be saved into the table as a one record. Okay, one record. Again, if I save with the different data, another record has to save it. But yeah, this record should be there. If I save second time, the second record should be available, and if I save something, the third record also should be available. If I four times submit, fourth record also should be available. Okay, for that what we need to do is, actually whatever data you are sending, the data should be saved in the component level. Okay, every JSON should be saved into the component level. To save the data into the component level, multiple JSONs. See, first time you are submitting, mean one JSON will goes to that particular component. Again you are sending another component, means the data should be saved into, okay, another this one. So what you need to do is, instead of sending JSON, you need to, okay, instead of sending JSON, what you need to do, you need to, okay, send the, okay, array of JSONs. Okay, if you send the array of JSONs, then it is going to work, guys. Okay, it is going to work. All right, it has to work. Okay, one update.